Good afternoon and welcome to California University of Pennsylvania for the 2009 Homecoming Parade. I'm Mark Stemka.
And I'm Jared Bundy.
Well, Jared, it's a little bit chilly out here today, but it'll be a good day for a parade.
Yeah, brisk weather. I'm not sure I'm in, California, Pennsylvania all the time, but...
That is true. At least we don't have the snow out here that we had in the center part of the state this week.
Oh, my God,
so,
yeah.
I mean,
not this early.
As long as we don't... If the rain holds off, we don't get snow, this will be a good day.
Oh, it's going to be a great day. I mean, we have the parade coming up just shortly. A lot of good floats. People have been putting a ton of time and effort into these, and I can't wait to see a lot of them. Heard really good things.
A lot of them are really nice. I was heading down the line this morning just taking a look at them. A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of man hours, little sleep. These people get very little sleep this week to put these floats together, but it's definitely we have some really cool movable parts going on down there.
Oh, really?
We have a boat, we have a plane, we have a giant Marshmallow Man, a lot of really cool floats coming up in addition to everything else we have here, the marching bands, everything else. So it'll certainly be well worth your time to stick with us, see this parade. Coming up next, the 2009 Cal U Homecoming Parade.
Oh, paragraph.
Big dreams and good grades aren't enough to get into college. There are actual steps you need to take. Finding someone who can help is the first and most important. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
Want the latest information regarding the Vulcan football team? Then check out the Coaches Show, where you'll get it straight from the authorities.
We still have everything in front of us if we can do the things we're capable of doing.
Because we have expectations and, we'd like to shut everybody out.
I feel like this was the first week that we actually came together and ran on all cylinders.
We're awful excited about beating two nationally ranked teams.
Vulcans Football 2009, Tuesdays through Fridays, only on CUTV.
For a recap of all the past week's heart-pounding high school football action, tune into High School Roundup. Highlights, scores, standings, and analysis, wall-to-wall coverage of each and every local conference. So if you didn't catch the big game, don't miss HSR on CUTV.
You are watching CUTV, California University Television.
And welcome back to California University of Pennsylvania's Homecoming Parade 2009.
It is just afternoon here, and the parade has started to make its way down 3rd Street.
We're looking here at the Ascension of Humanity statue as the first groups start coming by.
The ROTC Color Guard bringing in the Stars and Stripes for us this afternoon.
Always proud to support our men and women in the armed services all over campus. We had a bunch of professor and a couple of students just come back from serving in Iraq, actually.
Yes, we did. They said they spent their tour. They said, they did their job. They were happy to serve the country, and they're back here now, and they're happy to be home more than anything.
Yeah, and we're glad to have them home.
More than anything.
Thanks so much for your service. The Humvee passes.
Not exactly sure what type of Jeep we're looking at. I'm going to say something looks like it came out of MASH, possibly. We're looking at Vietnam, Korean War heirs right there. Some of our veterans, not sure if they're from one of our local VFW or Legion. Next, we have Peter J Daly, our local representative here for California Borough and Eastern Washington County. He's done a lot of good work for the area. Lots of money to put into this area.
All right, and coming up now, we got some fire twirlers.
Yes, we have the CalU band, which you hear in the background coming down the street, but we have the Color Guard fire twirlers. That is something I would not be comfortable doing.
I do not envy that task.
No way. Oh, alumni twirlers.
With alumni as well.
Twirlers right now. That's one of the best things about homecoming is bringing the alumni back. You know, letting them take part in everything.
Oh yeah. It's always good to see. I like to see the band, you know, as big as this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have some of the alumni marching in the band too. Looking a lot bigger than normal. Lots and lots of man hours put into creating the band. The program has really expanded in the last few years. They get now with the football team doing so well, they get a lot more time on the field and on television.
Yeah.
Something they certainly do deserve.
Just from last year, it's night and day with our band. It's unbelievable this year.
Oh yeah.
It's great to hear. And to bring that to away games and stuff like that.
Yes, that.
You want to hear that.
Biggest thing there.
It was a good candy launched directly at us.
Yes. CalU
There's the
Cheerleaders
Vulcan
heading
mascot
down.
right
Our
there.
Vulcan mascot Blaze, who now has some direct competition on the quad, and our homecoming court.
Just starting to make its way down here.
Our first car is Brett Kerr and Courtney Zerfus. No, that is not Courtney.
No, that.
Natalie Hennings.
And?
Natalie Hennings and Davis Slagle. Sorry, we were given the incorrect information. Won't be the first time, unfortunately, today, but they changed things up at the last minute.
Yep.
The fire department had to be called out of here. They made their way back, but
right
for a
here.
second coming up, we have Jackie Davis and Stephen Heisler coming down. One thing this year, not as many homecoming people running this year as in past years. We have this couple.
Smith and Robert Zavaldi coming down right now.
There's lots of time and effort to run for homecoming court. Lots of time and effort, lots of papering going into it.
Yeah, you ever run yourself?
No, never ran for not for CalU.
And Brett Kerr.
Now we have Brett Kerr and
Courtney
Zerfus coming through now. The crowning of the CalU 2009 homecoming king and queen taking place at halftime today up at Adamson Stadium during today's year.
And that's last year's court right up there on the top of the fire truck.
Last year's king and queen, or last year's court.
No, sorry, well, that's Greg Flood up
yes.
on top, and Ashley Baird.
Yes, this year's court. Wow.
Sorry.
Usually they're in cars, but.
All right, I guess they traded up. No Camaro for them, no Mustang. They're going straight.
No, we'll ride the back of the tower truck. Hey, works out well, as long as I don't have a call in the middle of that. If not, Station 23 just picked up two extra.
Hey, more people to work the ladder.
Yep, absolutely. Now we have last year's homecoming queens coming down through. One of CUTV's alumni, Kelsey Love,
former queen,
coming through there. Oh no, those are just our former queens.
Former queens.
Those are just our former homecoming queens, not last year's court. They had their lunch, they had their breakfast this morning, and now we have the 2008 homecoming court coming through.
Escorted by
the wonderful Kelsey Love. There we go, Kelsey. Great to see her back in town. She anchored this parade 2 years ago for us. Have to love Kelsey.
Oh, always good stuff. Good to see you.
Certainly missed around the newsroom.
Definitely.
She is great personality. Love Kelsey Love.
And I think one of the first float could be coming down right now.
Yes.
Excited to see the first float of the parade.
Yes, we have.
But first, we're going to support our troops.
We are supporting. I think this is the first stage we're going to see of the American Heart Walkers coming through here this morning. I know there were lots of different organizations who were going to participate in that this morning, and
because they both happened on the same day this year, they had
Yes.
to put both events together. So now
Yes.
the Heart Walk is just taking place through the homecoming parade of 2009.
still a great way to raise money, though.
Definitely.
We have our first float coming down now. We have the brothers of Alpha Kappa Lambda and the sisters of Alpha Sigma Tau coming down with their rendition of the Top Gun. I understand, just speaking with some of the members of the fraternity and sorority this morning, that the wings on the plane do move.
Really? I see we have the clapper in the background moving as well?
The clapper is moving.
Nice.
They definitely, lots of time and effort into this one. And this is something you see year after year. The floats keep getting better and better. We have the Brothers of AKL.
Brothers of AKL all dressed up.
One of the most recognizable parts of Top Gun right there. There we go.
There we are.
There we are.
Shoots out of the back of
the clapper.
The directing clapper.
Sisters of AST were very, very proud of that. I was talking with them again this morning.
Yeah.
Very, very happy about that. We also
Lots of
now we have
moving parts.
California Mayor Casey Durdinas coming down. He is up for re-election this year, running against Council Vice President. Casey, also a Cal U alum, serving the community that he is now calls home.
All right, another band coming down
We have
right
the
now.
California Area High School Marching Band coming down off the hill for us here to perform in today's parade.
Great choice of songs.
Yes. Yes. Now the California High School homecoming queen coming through here. CUTV was at the game last week. Taylor Kudla coming through there, following by the rest of her court. First time I've seen them in the parade this year. High school homecomings, certainly great time to go back. Any homecoming, coming back here, coming back to your own high school.
Yeah.
It's great to see how things change over time, and being on homecoming
I already
court
had my
is
five-year
Wow.
reunion after high
Wow.
school, so that was
Wow.
kind of weird to be going back to high school after that long, but hey, a lot of good times. So always good to go back
Absolutely.
to your alma mater.
Absolutely.
Just like all our great alumni came back to their alma mater today.
Yes, yes.
So I think before the telecast, you were telling me that you were part of your homecoming course back in high school.
Yes, very proud of Central Cambria High School out in Cambria County. Very proud to be part of their homecoming. Now we have the California High School Cheerleaders opting not to march today, but take
they look a little cold.
just taking
I'm
a
not
ride.
sure.
Yes. Well, if being out at the game last night.
Yeah.
Oh, last night was absolutely brutal for
was
high school
frigid.
football. Very, very cold throughout the area. I mean, at least it's not snowing yet.
Yeah.
Not snowing
Let's
yet.
keep our fingers crossed. Coming through right now.
Trying to see Miss Maud.
The tiny Miss Maud Valley. That's Ember Weber, I believe.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Perhaps she's beginning her career as a royalty.
And now this is Little Miss Mon Valley, Paige Jones, getting into the parade action, tossing the candy out.
Absolutely. They're
That's the best part of being in the parade.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, there's also, I mean, being on the receiving end of the candy was always.
That's true. I still run for the candy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Coming up now, we have the West Green area marching band taking the trip.
Pioneer Band out of Rogersville, Pennsylvania.
Yes, taking the trip up from Greene County, coming up from Monongahela for us.
I really enjoyed the song. Playing a song from Legend of Zelda. Good to hear.
Even though they're a little bit, even though the school West Green's a little bit on the smaller side, though, still important to have music, to have arts, just to be able to give the kid, to give everyone an opportunity. Be part of the high school band. Come in here today, showcase what they've worked on all summer, and now as they continue through their high school football season. We now have the New Salem Area Volunteer Fire Department. Coming through now. I believe they are out of Fayette County.
Uh-oh, and here comes the...
Now we have the Brothers of Delta Chi.
And Sisters of Alpha Psi Omega.
That's actually the honorary theater fraternity.
All right.
And the billiards club, all marching together there.
And here we have one of the most recognizable movie characters of all time, none other than the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Let's see what happens here. Looks like we might have a little act prepared. Not sure.
Well, these guys will always surprise. Does not. Nope, just.
Oh, there are actual Ghostbusters on top of the building?
Yes, yes, that was one of the guys definitely spending all week.
Wow.
Staying in the lots and lots of time in the theater, putting the float together.
Don't cross the streams, guys.
No.
All right.
We now have the Athletic Training Club coming through, providing a wonderful service to our student athletes here at California University of Pennsylvania. Well, a great training ground. And one of the more popular programs here at Cal U, one of the things the Sports Science Department
All right, we have the Washington County Fair Princess coming down right now.
Washington County Fair, an absolutely great event every summer. And now we have the California Area Cub Scouts coming through right now, Pack 1423.
They should be getting a badge just for getting through this weather.
Yes, absolutely. It isn't. Rain is holding off so far today, so.
Good to hear.
We have local State Farm Representative Dax Thomas coming through today.
Is that the State Farm Insurance Bear?
Yes, it is. Our own. We've seemed to have lost one of our members of our production crew, Paul Danilo. He's been rumored to be in costumes before, so he might be.
We'll see how that turns out.
See what happens.
Uh-oh.
We now have the
next float. This is Phi Sigma Pi.
Phi Sigma Pi and the Lions Club
coming together to make this one titled Now Playing.
We have a.
Oh, there's a little shout out to us right there. You look on the side of the camera.
We have the CUTV letters here.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
A lot of moving parts here.
Yes, they.
We have the lights outside, the spotlights swirling around as it goes down to the red carpet. The director's chair, the clappers opening up and down, the cameras shifting around.
Spotlights moving around. We definitely. The movable parts are really where you can score some big points with the judges. Doing these. I mean, putting the time and effort. And one of the rules for the floats, they are not allowed to have anyone inside of the float. Everything must be mechanical.
It's all mechanical.
From the outside, or have it timed, anything but having you're not allowed to have anyone inside.
Traditional We Are Cal U chant.
Yes.
As we
Washington County Station 17, Stockdale Volunteer Fire Department coming through now. taking the trip down Route 88 to join us here today. Great service that our volunteer firefighters provide for us throughout the Monongahela Valley. Now followed up, we have the Brownsville High School Marching Band.
Another one of the smaller schools in the area. So glad we came out. Very good sound for how small of a band this is.
Yes. Coming out now, we have the Brownsville High School Cheerleaders.
Once again, opting to just ride in the back, toss out some candy, and do their cheers from there.
Yes. Coming through now, following up, the South Brownsville Volunteer Fire Department, coming up from Fayette County.
See on the side there, serving since May 18th, 1908.
Got the date. Wow, very specific.
That's very specific.
Very specific for South Brownsville.
100 years of service.
Yeah, now over 100 years, absolutely. But no, I mean, here we go. Coming through now, we have the Brownsville area fire department. A little bit longer, since 1827.
Oh, okay.
And they were established. No specific date given for them, but you know, when all these fire departments first started sprouting up, so well over 100, almost 200 years, really.
Right. All right, got some good stuff coming down right now. That's the Syria Highlanders, the Micro Minis.
Shriners riding through in support of the Shriners Hospitals, Shriners Children's Hospitals, from throughout the set up throughout the United States.
Well, what do you call this vehicle?
I'm not sure. In every parade, there seems to be a different type of Shriner vehicle.
Right.
That I've seen. Some of them are in. I guess these are some. I'm really not sure what to call them.
But I do enjoy the hats, regardless.
Yes, the Shriners hats.
Anytime a Shriner hat is involved, it's going to be a good time.
Yes.
As they circle through.
Well, it looks like one of these cars has a wheel in the back. We might have. If we get anyone doing any wheelies, any tricks here.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'm pausing for right now. Here we go.
There he comes.
Always great to see the Shriners having a good time. Certainly, whenever I was younger, always wondering what it would be like to drive one of those things. Really close to the ground.
Exactly. I don't know.
Tight turns, figure eight.
Kind of like a good go-kart.
Yes, yes. The Shriners following up in
a couple more Shriners.
A different Shriner vehicle.
All right. Kind of an ATV looking thing here.
Yeah. New. A little bit of a
taking a little break here
right now. But
what do you think so far?
Hey, it's looking great.
I'm really impressed with the floats.
The parade is looking great. The floats.
Beginning of this week, I saw like no progress, and now there's
a lot of the. I mean, the big draw. Obviously, we do have the floats here, and we also have Shriners are continuing down through on horseback. First time I've ever seen the Shriner horses. I did not know that. We have 3 types of Shriner transportation with us this afternoon.
We got the little go-kart type thing.
Yes.
We have the ATVs. Now we have more traditional, the horse.
Also, oh dear. Another float coming up now. We have the
This is Callywood. This is by the Float Technology Education Association of California.
TIAC. There we go. Looking through, they spend a lot of time on theirs. They usually, I mean, they're a perennial powerhouse when it comes to float building here during the parades. They do spend a lot of time on theirs.
And you can tell through the detail.
There we go.
There we go. He's got some confetti shooting out, a little bit of candy. We have the giant high-rise there going up to Callywood. I guess it's up by Highlands.
Yes.
Maybe we should put a sign up there.
That is true. That is true. The Cal Water Tower. Surprised it doesn't say Newell.
The Mon Valley Hills Hotel. What else we got on there? California Dior.
There you go.
A lot of businesses we can expect to see in the coming years here at Cal U.
Yeah. Hopefully this.
We want to thank TIAC for a very nice float, a nice performance.
Yep. Also Habitat for Humanity with them. Taking part in that.
Here's Alpha Lambda Delta.
With their banner for today. Looking for the banner. Coming up now is the American Heart Walk Walkers, following the ALD banner. The Heart Walk this year put together by Cal U's First Lady, Barbara Amenti.
Today's parade, over 100 people are representing over 15 different campus organizations involved in today's fundraiser. Like we said, it's on the same day today, so we just said, hey.
What better way to raise money, tied in all together. Lots of money raised by the American Heart Association. Doing great work, both looking for a cure for various heart diseases, and also we now have the Brothers of Theta Xi and the Sisters of Sigma Kappa.
This one's titled Hollywood Idols. Caps getting into it right there.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised they're not creating one of their many chants.
Yeah.
Seems like they've created a new one for today.
One of the most vocal groups definitely on campus.
Yes, lots of them, lots of sisters.
CUTV's own Belinda Wilson.
Oh yes, she is marching down there. Oh, no, well, we have the Kappa Delta Pi. Another organization here for the banner judging. Is in addition to the floats being judged, banners are also encouraged in the various organizations as well.
Nice, I enjoy spotlight and star motif going on there.
Certainly following the Hollywood theme. It's certainly lots of things you can do with the Hollywood theme.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it was similar to the last ones, but I mean Hollywood opens up a whole new realm.
You can
do any movie that's ever been made.
You can do as much as you can with any movies as we saw with the Top Gun and Ghostbusters coming through previously.
And is this?
We have more American Heart Association Heart Walkers.
And the next float's coming down right now.
We have the Phi Sigs Fiji and Sigma Tau. Phi Sigma Sigma, Phi Gamma Delta, the Fijis, and Sig Tau Gamma.
Title of this one's called Movie Premiere, and appropriately a giant bag of popcorn on top, being the focus of this one. That's pretty cool. They have the reel spinning.
Yes, that was one of the that was pointed out to me. One of the unfortunately the only moving part that they have on there.
As they get into it right there, having a good time on homecoming. And it says now showing the Cal U 2009 Hollywood Homecoming.
The floats are lots and lots of time putting together. The pumping, I was just talking with a lot of the sororities this weekend. They were concerned, or this past week, they were concerned about the pumps holding up. Sororities are usually the ones in charge of doing all of the pumping.
Now, when do they usually start on these? Beginning of the
They are allowed to begin on the Sunday before the parade weeks. They have about 6 days.
Is the
Roscoe
Fire Department.
Roscoe Volunteer Fire Department.
So they start early in the week.
Yes, they can begin. They can begin building. They head up.
Now, what is that stuff that's all over? And what's that?
It's called pumping material.
Pumping.
It's a crepe paper. It's a mache. Lots of glue. Lots of tape. Lots of stapling involved in that.
And tons of time.
Yes, lots and lots of time. Even before the parade, I was coming through this morning. We had organizations still pumping as they walk down the street. So if you don't start on it right away, we'll catch up with you very quickly.
And we're used to doing that as college students. We understand. As long as it's done before class begins, then it's officially done.
It's completed. We have the dance team coming through here, California University.
They're about to perform for us.
Performing for us this morning.
We're going to quiet down and let you guys check it out.
The dance team are being told to pass right through. They are also helping with the float we have now. We have the dance team lined up with the Sisters of Delta Zeta and the Acacia Fraternity with their Titanic-themed float.
I bet you can guess the theme of this one.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the biggest float, but definitely the biggest float in the parade.
The biggest float in the parade this year. Lots of movable parts. I'm hoping that they will. I'm hoping that they.
I haven't seen them yet.
Yes, this is a really good one. I'm hoping that they will. They will have this. All of the parts. I saw this morning, but I'm really hoping that.
Modeled, of course, after James Cameron's classic Vision.
Yes.
And the top grossing film all time in the U.S.
Yes. Oh, there we go. You have a little bit of water right there.
Wow.
Well, the Titanic is
definitely going down.
It's now sinking and continuing on down.
But it's going to keep going down the route regardless.
Yes, that is true. That is true. Nice work on the iceberg as well.
Yeah, the smokestacks, those are really impressive.
They did one of the same work that they had last year, the Acacia and...
Oh, and even the propeller in the back is moving, so a little bit of everything.
Yes, last year they took the same type of model. They did a steamboat last year, and now they kind of changed that a little bit to do the Titanic, to do the boat, but... the movable parts are the things that are going to win in the float building competition.
Here's B Graphics coming down the street right now.
Yes, formerly known as Battalinis, B Graphics B. Providing the Greek community here at Cal U with all of the jackets you'll see the brothers and sisters wearing, the T-shirts, everything.
Yeah, if you want anything Greek related, that's your one stop.
Anything Greek related, anything Cal U related, that's the best place to go for your apparel.
You will see that B all over campus.
Yes. You get out there. They have a few locations around the Mon Valley. One down in Fredericktown, I know, and one in Belle Vernon as well. No Honda coming through now, and
it's a little break right now. Everyone's getting kind of caught up.
Some more royalty coming through now. This is Miss Gold Rush here from California during the summer. The Gold Rush Days taking place every second or third weekend.
Madison Dietrich, that's the junior Miss Gold Rush of 2009.
Okay.
Coming down right now is Sarah Ventura. She's Miss Gold Rush 2009 and Dancing Deb 2009 from Machetta's Performing Arts Center.
Okay. Gold Rush Days, the big draw for the California community every August, right before school comes back. The town gets together.
It's kind of how you know the semester's about to start
Yes.
at Cal U when you start seeing
Yep.
all the signs and events for Gold Rush days.
We have Jane Ann Rose, the Grand Extreme Queen. Then we have the Calvary Church of the Nazarene. One of the many local churches here. One of the only church organization we have here today in the parade coming through.
I think we saw a stand a little earlier coming through.
Yes, you're right.
Our on-campus religious organization.
Yes.
Here's a very nicely decorated banner coming down right now. This one's entitled Callywood.
From the Black Student Union, I believe.
Yep.
Wow. Lots of detail going into the film strip, into the
film strip, all kind of different freeze frames. I see the Yes We Can by Obama.
President Barack Obama.
I really like that little glittery
The glittering,
effect too.
yeah. I don't know if
I don't
it's
know how you do that.
I'm sure if it were. Good thing it isn't sunny. It'd be a little bit blinding.
Yeah, a bit blinded by that, but it looks good either way.
Okay.
Here
We now
comes
have the Brothers of Tau Kappa Epsilon, Teak, and ASA, Alpha Sigma Alpha, coming through with their tank. Going with the overall war theme for the movies.
All right, that's always a huge theme.
Yes.
In the movie world, so the tank can be appropriate to all kind of stuff.
Spending a lot of time, and they're speaking with some of the Teak brothers. A few different designs were tossed around before deciding to go with the.
Now the cannon's got a fire, right?
I'm not sure if the cannon's going to be firing
all right
for us. I know walking by it this morning, there were a few people crawling in and out of the tank. So
oh really?
I'm not sure what they were putting up there.
Okay, looks very nice. CUTV's own Rob McCarney.
Yes, Rob McCarney returning
to be part of this.
Yes.
Always good to have him back.
West Brownsville Volunteer Fire Department coming through here. Just down the river. From Cal U here.
Want to thank all of our volunteer fire departments for coming out today. You have a very strong showing for this area.
Yes. That's one thing that each community is very proud of the volunteer fire departments, their ambulance associations, because there are no paid firefighters, with the exception of the city here in Western PA.
Right.
And Stars and Stripes coming through as well.
Someone lost a balloon.
Yes.
Here's an interesting float coming down right now. Not really a float, but
no. The Patriots for Freedom coming through here, doing some Ronald Reagan.
Little Ronald Reagan
impersonators here. Ronald Reagan, Hollywood hero.
That's
of course
very appropriate.
The very first president who had a career in Hollywood.
Probably will not be the last.
That's true. Arnold Schwarzenegger trying for years to get himself able to run for president, making that very well known.
He's going to win one for the Gipper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another volunteer fire
We
department.
have Denbo Vesta, number 6.
I've
also
never heard of that word.
Yes, it is right between Cal and Fredericktown.
Really?
It kind of sits off 43, where the new 43 expansion is going right through Denbo.
I'm a little new to the area, so good to learn about these different places.
Yes, lots and lots of
A lot of little small towns,
Yes.
but all with, like I said, strong volunteer fire department.
Yes, it's a weird, not a weird community, but the setup, Denbo is right along the river with Vesta 6, or Vesta Berg, being up on top of a hill. Weird setup for a town, but just outside of Centerville.
You ever actually get to be in the parade on top of any of the floats?
No, I have never, was never able to be in the parade. Always doing other stuff for it, or working, or missing. But this is a great opportunity, great way to show Cal U spirit. It's the lot of time and effort put in together to put this in putting this together.
And you got to admire the turnout and everything today too.
Yes, as the morning kind of went on, the crowd got a little heavier.
Right.
Than whenever for being out here first this morning.
Well, I mean, it was never packed, but can't argue with this turnout for being as cold as it is. Great alumni presence, town presence.
Yep. And now we have everyone here cleaning up, picking the remaining candy off of the street, and
I'm gonna go grab a few pieces myself.
Beginning to head up to everyone will begin to make their way up to the Adamson Stadium for the game this afternoon.
And homecoming court will be announced at halftime.
Homecoming court will be announced at halftime.
Or the King and Queen.
The King and Queen, yes, will be announced.
Old court will be there.
Will be announced during the time. So, remaining fragments of candy, we said, being picked up. And with that, we have the ending of the 2009 California University of Pennsylvania Homecoming Parade.
I want to thank you all for joining us for this broadcast.
Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Lots of helping hands in here for us today from CUTV. I'd like to thank our crew, cameramen, and our production crew in the truck, putting everything together for you today.
All right, and this will about do it for our broadcast today for the 2009 homecoming. I'm Jared Bundy.
And I'm Mark Stemke. Have a great afternoon, everybody.